With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Play action. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The Vikings ready to go to work, led out by their quarterback in his 3rd year wearing purple, 9th year overall in the NFL, a Pro Bowler in Kirk Cousins.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Trying the power game with Ham. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted by the Vikings.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
A gain of 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook.
Cousins.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Back at the 26.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Cousins sacked.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Bailey able to knock it through.
Is good.
And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Vikings 10. Seahawks.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson.
Chris Carson on the carry.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2. Brings up
off the play fake. Here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run high. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
A gain of 5. Brings up
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Carlos Hyde. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And out of the backfield gets in for the score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in the zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. What a play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his 1st catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
47-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Cousins again. Complete. Jefferson the target. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Jefferson. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Cousins. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Cousins.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Cook. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They go play action now. Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Seahawks 7.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU, and Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher, but
touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 38 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On second down, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On second down, it's Carson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Seahawks.
Off play action. Wilson, flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
What a great rookie camp.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
25-yard line.
57 for life. 57 for life. Let's go, Hatch. Let's go, Hatch. Everyone, what you got? What you got, Hatch? What you got?
Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
With the score, Vikings.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Off the play fake, Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him?
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the pass complete to Anunwa. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
7 at the 29-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
Hey, girl, bring us through the flag.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Again, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So Wilson and the Seahawks down 24-21. A minute 37 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. To throw again is Wilson.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Wilson's pass.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It leads to second.
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K1 short in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.